So I'm going to show you a couple of things on command because most of you are newer. So in command, and this is command. This is like you get to your. I'm going to go to my. So when you come to command, this is like the home page here. So I'm going to show you this to show you how to get to the listing presentation template so you can work out on your own. And I'm not going to go through how to do the whole list. There are videos on that through KW Command YouTube channel. And so you want to get to know that one. They have plenty of videos on how to walk through, and they're walkthrough videos. Like they open up the page on the screen, and you open up yours on the screen, and you just start walking through. But from your home base here on command, you see these icons, and if you click the red KW up here, it opens up and lets you see what these actually go to: contacts, tasks, smart plans, referrals. The campaigns, or excuse me, the designs is where you go to get to the listing presentation, which is a printed matter. Then you click create design, upper right hand corner, and then you click print, and then next. And this is a good place just to come and just start playing it. Kind of if you do Canva, anybody do Canva? Yeah. Kind of like our own in-house Canva, except it's directed toward real estate, you as a realtor, your brand, the brand of KW, all that kind of good stuff. And then on the left side, once you get into the templates, there's all these different topics. So coming soon, just listed, for sale, price update, etc. Right here, there's the one, listing presentation. There's also a buyer presentation, which honestly, as new agents, that's probably going to be the first one that you're going to deal with. You gals are probably going to deal with both, but there's the listing presentation. So you click the listing presentation, and here are the 3 or 4 options that you can get into and start playing around with them. I've selected this one as my own presentation. So this is under templates. And then across on the top label, we see my projects. And here are the ones that I've designed and put together. Okay. So I think, yeah, this is the one that I've done. So let's say I was going to edit it. It brings me in here and lets me edit it page after page. Okay. Which I've already done. And again, I'm not showing you how to do this. I'm just going to show you where it's located and what you can do. Okay. Um, it typically is. I would submit, make sure you have a good, fast internet connection because these are big files. And so it's not made for posting and stuff. This is made to actually send to a printer, print out high resolution files. So it's a big file. So as you edit things, it's going to take a little bit of time to get that done. But in essence, you're right. In essence, that's kind of what it is just a Canva for KW agents. See, I made that bigger than I was going down to it, so it takes longer. But your home wish list, this is the this is for the buyer. In essence, everything you're asking. And then, what kind of living room and family room. And then it's got information about you. I'll go down here. Like this is my information personally as an agent. And then my competitive edge, all that kind of good stuff. There's no page numbers on this because it's made so that if you don't need to, you can leave a page out when you print it. Okay. So, oh, this is new AI image. I wish I'd seen that. I would have incorporated it. Turn inspiration into images with AI. Your ideas brought to life instantly. Okay. I'll have to do that another time. I didn't know that was here in this file. But for everyone here, that this is where this is located. You're in your portal, and from the home base, go through this one more time. you click to design, which is the little, and if you want to know what these are, you open up there's the designs. Click the design, upper right-hand corner, create design, and create design. You can do any of these, but we're focusing on, I'm going to print something out to sit down with someone. And then you click that print, and these are the print items that you can go through. Okay. And the one we're talking about is a listing presentation. But as I said, the three of you guys probably need to go with the buyer presentation. And then you start filling it out.
The right thing, ChatGPT and more, is it linked to
Yeah.
ChatGPT?
ChatGPT and more. I don't know.
It's almost.
$9.99 a month. Yeah. So I think, isn't the ChatGPT Pro like $30 a month?
I think so, yeah.
So we've got a discount here. Unlimited ChatGPT and premium images. So you should probably, if you're going to do ChatGPT, subscribe to this one, and you just save $20 a month right there. Yeah. Well, $9.99 times. Oh yeah, right. So you could save another $20 if you did the whole year at one time, which is probably what they want you to do. But I mean, I think ChatGPT Pro is like $30 a month or something. I don't know. I don't have the Pro version. That's good to know. I probably will talk to my business manager and see if we can go in on that. That would be my wife, you know how that goes. All right, so that's KW Command, and starting down the road of putting my listing presentation together or my buyer presentation. So that's where it's located, okay? Because I want to get to the fun stuff. And then, not that this isn't fun, but this is, I'll tell you, putting it together, like, oh, okay, I got to say something about myself. It's pretty creative, and probably have ChatGPT open while you're saying, tell me about me, and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Space,
Mhm.
just command.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
organized. When I first got command, I was like, what is this?
What is
Now I'm
this?
getting
Oh, if you don't play around with this, you'll use like 2% of it. There's so much in this. And so and there are videos on it, which while we're here, let's just go ahead and say YouTube. Yeah, youtube.com/KW Command. There you go. This guy is really good, very energetic, and he's always got new stuff coming down the pike. But and as you know, you can search here inside the channel. And maybe this would be a listing. How to share, manage offers, how to add. Okay. Yeah. So how about presentation?
GPT Pro is 20 a month.
Okay, so it's like half price.
GPT Plus is 20, Pro is 200
A year?
a month.
Wow. Which that's probably designing a lot of graphics. So,
Advanced voice and
yeah.
higher limits for video and
Yeah.
sharing.
So this is the videos on presentations. Again, on this channel, there's 180 videos all about KW Command. Okay. So that's a good spot to go to make sure that you do that. All right. Okay. Now, as you're preparing for your listing presentation, what I want to show you now are some places to go to get that. Remember smart charts? We've talked about smart charts, and you're like, yeah, I don't want to spend $150 a year, You're going to love this next tool I'm going to show you. It's free, and it has all the stuff that probably smart charts has. It's actually, so you are already, if you've joined NVAR, you already have a membership to, this is NAR RPR. They just have our logo here because that's where they're pulling their data. But this is NARRPR.com. And you'll need to claim your account if you haven't done that yet as a member of NVAR. Okay. Have you not done this yet? Oh, okay, yeah. So NAR RPR. I'm going to write that up here. narrpr.com, and you'll just have to, let me back out right here real quick and you'll see what it's going to look like when you arrive there. This is what it's going to look like, okay, on the screen here. So that's what you're going to see. And then you'll have to create a new account. And NAR RPR, National Association of Realtors RPR. I think it's Realtor Price something. I forget what it is. That what it is? Realtors Property Resource. Should get to know what that is. Yeah.
In case you care.
In case you care. All right. So with the newbies that I have here, let me just show you what the basic purpose of this is. Like, I've got an address in here, right? This is 45399 Davino Square. This is one that I'm about to list, put on the market. I helped the buyers buy it several years ago, brand new, and I rented it out twice. So now we're going to put it back on the market. So I come here and they say this is the RVM. This is the realtor value number. So the RVM is saying it's worth $752,550, but you can refine the property. So the only refining I did on this one, I believe, was the fact that the market's hot. That's the only thing I changed. And because of that, it gave me $41,000 more in value and took it to $793,000. But as we've done before in the CMA class, what does that mean? And this is just an algorithm from a computer brain saying, hey, it's worth $793,000. Well, now I go to the community, which is not a big community. And there's one on the market for $750,000 and one on the market for $787,000. Okay. So you really have to take this and say, great, that's a good starting point. Let me go in, let me dive in now and see what that looks like. So from here, you can create a report. And I just do the mini report because it's just so much simpler. It's 11 pages. You do the overall big report and it's like 100 and some pages. If you got an engineer or whoa, okay, that's turned up loud. All right.
You have a really high C person. The big report works.
Yeah. I did one a little while back. The only time I've used this one is when I was co-listing with one of our agents. And she goes, yeah, he's a pilot. And he goes, a pilot? And what is he? Well, he was a pilot. Now he's an analyst at the Pentagon. Okay, he gets my big report. So I came in with the big report, right? And I have it in a notebook. And on his dining room table were like 3 or 4 notebooks of everything he's done with the house. So he loved that report. It was like, oh, wow, very great. So as you can see, this report's done automatically. The current value is 752. My refined value's got it at 793. I still think that's a little too high, but you can see what it gives you automatically. And this is like a great getting started report. Now, that's not what I'm going to do here today is to go through NAR RPR. All right. You go to NAR RPR on YouTube. They got videos, they got training and tons of stuff like that. They have online Zoom training that they do regularly. All right. Yeah.
Create report, did you create legacy report?
I did. I pulled down a legacy report. Yeah. You could do another one that's like, let me see. Yeah, I already did it. Only because I'm in a class and I didn't want to play around with it. Seller template, title, seller. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to get here. So that's why I didn't do it. All right. So there it is. Okay. A little bit different. All right. Oh, it's picking all the photos. These are my photos. So it's got everything and it's got a page number on it, which I don't like. Maybe when you're printing it, it doesn't have it on there. Yeah, it looks like you can take those pages off. Oh my gosh, it's like, yeah, I don't want all that stuff in mine. Median estimated value. That's completely off. So I don't know why this is coming up with this information. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah. Maybe that's
cover right there on the left side.
yeah. If you want to, you can edit the cover. I've not played with this one, so if y'all want to go ahead and play with it, go ahead. Y'all can do that. So this is NAR RPR. Now, the AI portion of it is under research, residential market trends, okay? And so here you can go down to a community, and there's one that I used to live in, Orange Hunt Estates, and it starts picking it up. Okay, it picks it up and it gives you that, but there's not enough market activity for the selected property type. Fine. But here's the information of the community. Okay. And this is fine. But then your tables look weird in a community because there's so many months that nothing was selling. All right. You can still use this and show your owners, okay, this is what's happened in the last year. This is what happened last 2 years, 3 years, and then everything that we have on record, which goes back to 2020. So slowly, the average price was 605 March 2020, and now we're at the average price of 830 March 2025. So in 5 years, they've gone up over $200,000. In this community is what I can show them. That's a benefit there. And then I can print. And this is the community. But as you can see, the charts look a little wonky.
Almost worth taking a pen and just drawing across the top.
Yeah, for sure. So this is the zip code of that community. So now I'm going to get a lot more data. Okay. The absorption rate is a 0.94. Sold to list price is 102.8. Median sold price, which now includes the Orange Hunt Estates, is all single family. So that's why the price was much higher. This is including townhouses and some condos. Median estimated property value. Median list price. But I can pull it down and say, well, let's see what this is done here. So with this tool here, I can pull it up and say, well, let's just look at single families only. Okay. Single family is 1.23. So a lot of townhouses are bringing that down as far as the speed on the market, but median days on market is 11. So
What's months of inventory?
months of inventory that's a good question. All right. So months of inventory tells me as a realtor and the consumer that you're talking with, if I had, so since we're in 22153, let's do this. All right. I've got 22153. All right. I take off the coming soon. I leave the active. Down here, I've got 19. There are only 19 houses completely on the market in 22153. One whole zip code. There's 19. Townhouse, single family, condo. All right. Now, unclick active, and you come over here under agreement of sale, and you do 30 plus, which means from today to 30 days back. In the last 30 days, 54 have gone under contract. So this is what you're doing here. So 54 into 19 is what gives you your absorption rate. Okay. Since we're talking about,
What that means?
huh?
What that means?
I'll tell you in just a second. Let me get my division here. 54 to, stop.
The absorption or
Yeah.
rates?
19 divided by 54. 0.3519. So this equals 0.35. This is a month's supply. What does that mean if it's a month's supply? How many months is that? It's 1/3 of a month.
10 days.
So 0.35 times 30 equals roughly, I have a 10-day supply. In a normal market, you would have 100 houses, and let's say, 25 had gone under contract. So that is a 4.0 month supply.
So there are
That's a
more
4-month supply. That's a normal market, 4.0.
The bottom number is the number.
Under contract last 30 days.
So there are more.
And
time.
these are
More people
the
interested online.
actives. Oh, yeah. In Springfield, in 22153. So this shows you that all things being equal, and people are still writing offers at the same rate that they're writing them now, in 10 days, these will be gone. They will be absorbed by the market. Got it? Okay. That's the absorption rate.
You said
And-
which one?
Huh?
The top number is the one that gets absorbed.
Yeah, this is active. This is under contract last 30 days. Okay. And this is just showing you normally what it would look like. It's usually in the past, this has been always been a bigger number than the actives have always been a bigger number than the under contract. The last several years, we have lingered in under a 2-month supply. Anything under a 3-month supply is considered a seller's market. So the challenge we have in Northern Virginia is that we've been in that 1 to 1.5 month supply so long that when it gets to 2.8 and you're still in a seller's market, people freak. Because now it's going to take 2.5 months to get 2.8 months to get rid of everything. Oh my gosh, what's happened? Where'd the buyers go? You're still in the seller's market. It's just taking longer to absorb it. Okay. Now, real quick, there's a little bit off of this is more of data information. In every market, there's a hot market and there's a not market. This guy right here at 91 days needs to have a price change. Okay. He's been on the market 91 days. He's been part of this active calculation since
Way too long.
February. Since February, he's been on the market. Okay.
Can you- there was
Yeah.
such a-
Yeah, has he already reduced
Can
already?
you go all the way
Oh, I
down?
know this house. I showed this house.
Can you go all the
They're
way down?
still active? Oh my gosh. No, I remember if I did the search around the neighborhood, nothing is sold for over $1 million. They've sold for like 850 or something. I'm like, okay, he's going for the silver
Can you go all the way down?
all the way down. What about?
That's the question.
Okay. Oh, almost goes down.
Well, here's it's on 91 days, 1.1. Now here's something I want to see is what's the history of the property? And yeah, so it started out at 1.1. It's now down to 1049. And this guy bought it last fall at 735. But look at what it looked like back then. See?
How it looks.
Yeah, this is the old one, which is a good point. And I'm getting way off the listing presentation, but anyway, Z, hang in there. We're going to get to the AI in just a second. She's online with us. So I like this when something's been completely redone. If you can go in and see what they've done to it, now you got something to show your buyer. Say, well, this is the way it looked. Like we were having a discussion yesterday with Anya about we've got an HOA problem with the floors. And we went and looked at the old listings from 2010, same floors. But the HOA is dinging them. I'm like, why didn't you ding them the last 15 years? But now you're dinging it? Okay, don't get it. So this helps us to tell the buyer what's going on with this house. What did they do? Okay, look at the kitchen. And now we go back and look at, okay, let's take a look at it, what they did. What did they do? They painted everything. Paint covers a multitude of sin, man. Let me tell you, that's like, that's the living room. They put in new fireplace. No, new fireplace. I don't know if that's the same floor. It might be, but they put in recessed lighting everywhere. They redid the staircase. This is an expensive staircase. That ain't cheap. They took out a wall, put in a brand new kitchen. So all of this, the guy's hoping to get 300,000 more. Yeah,
Did all that since.
last August. So he redid everything. That's great, but this neighborhood's not reaching at 1 million yet. But he's stuck in here with I can't lose money on it, so I got to hang on to my price.
How much do you think he put in? Oh,
I don't know. I mean, a couple of 100,000, maybe 150 or something.
I think they're
What's
gonna make
the-
the house like it's gonna be his own house.
Yeah.
Instead to be for the market.
It says improved, it says value 500.
Right. This is just, what this is right here. This is a tax assessment value. It's 870. And the way they do it is what's the land assessed at? 315,000, the dirt, all right? And then what's the house assessed at? 555.
Okay.
So the total assessment is 870. Okay. All right. So this is, just showing you, I forget how we even got there, but anyway, so back to NAR RPR, this is the information that comes out, and it's very nice, printed out, shows you what's going on in the whole county. And this is a new tool from NAR RPR. Okay, got it? Any questions on that piece? This is all under research, residential market trends. Put in the property, community, or the zip code, or the town. Like if I wanted to say, okay, that's 22153, let's just look at all of Springfield, since the other one is not that big. It still tells me this is a hot market. It's a 0.87 month supply. The median for all of Springfield is 660. And if I want to, I can change this back to single family again, apply to all charts. It's a 1.02 month supply. And then you can print this out. Okay. And this is what it looks like. Several pages. Okay. Yeah.
Basically, the 1.2, the months of inventory kind of gives your seller an idea of,
Yeah.
it could take us that long to sell.
What I tell a seller with this, not that it will take that long to sell, but that this, I call this, the market is the wind beneath your wings. We can play with price. You get over 2 months supply, you can't play with price. You saw the last sale was 785,000. Maybe you can go 795. You can't go to 799 and think that you're gonna get 825,000. When you hit that 2 month, there's a psychological break that happens at 2 months in our market because we've been at this 1 month for so long. That's the problem. Okay. So this is done automatically for you under research. Now, here's the other cool thing. Create script. And this is where we got the new AI tools here with NAR RPR. All right, it's looking at Springfield right now because that's what's behind here. I've got this whole Springfield thing here, right? And I can say, do I want it professional, engaging, conversational? I find that conversational works with the way that I communicate. I did the fun and friendly thing and it was just too casual. You're just la-di-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, give them some information here, okay? But here's the thing, you can create a video script, a social campaign, or analyze metrics. Who do you want to go after, buyers or sellers? Well, I'm trying to sell the thing, but I might want sellers in there too, because maybe when I'm posting in an area that has sellers in it, and I want them to see what I do, right? So let's start with a social campaign because we're pretty big. Look at it, it's automatically generating it for you. Okay, boom, done. Attention buyers and sellers in Springfield, Virginia. The current market trends show a low inventory. So you could make this your posting. It's got hashtags. It's got emojis, all about Springfield. And then you could take this, say, well, how much do I really want to put in this? Maybe I don't want all of it. All right, I can redo it. I can export it. I can do the copy the text, export to Word, export to PDF, export to Google Docs. Now, here's what I like. You're going to love this. Let's do a 1-2 punch. Okay. All right. I'm going to open up a separate window here.
Okay, where it says create in the NAR, and then you go to create what?
You're way behind you. You need to go to research.
Research?
And put residential and put what you want. All right, so now I'm going to take that copy that NAR RPR gave me, and I can do something else with it. Okay, that was this copy. Where'd it go? Here, this copy here. All right. And what I can do is go into here, and I love this about ChatGPT. I just discovered it the other day. Please make me an infographic using this copy.
Now, which version, Chevy?
It's just the one that's there. And now it's going to create an infographic for me, which I just, wait do you see this? This is like, I saw someone do this and I was like, wow, that's cool. And I took one, there was a spelling in it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not worried about it. Boom. I went ahead and just posted it and got some good looks on it. Well, so while it's doing that, let's go back here to ChatGPT again. I mean, to NAR RPR. So that is giving me a social campaign, based on this property. It can also analyze the metrics for me. Okay. The real estate market is currently experiencing a very low supply of inventory with only one. Now this is very left brain analytical. Okay. But that's it. It's like 3 or 4 pages right here.
Like if I don't really understand what they're saying, I can switch and get explanation.
Yeah. This is going to take the graphical stuff that we just had and put it into some text, and you can read through that. But you can also generate it by, you know what? I want this to show, I want investors to understand what's going on with the analyzation here. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of people are creating images right now. So it's not doing my,
What verbiage did you use to get it to do that?
to do what? I just pulled up, the copy from here.
And the direction you gave it was to create an image.
Create an infographic for me using this copy. And so it's still doing that in the background, okay?
Where do you create an infographic?
Huh?
Where do you press create an infographic?
In ChatGPT.
Okay.
Now I'll show you what it did for me. Not sure if I did it over here or I did it on my business page. Let's go to my business page. Yeah, here you go. This is the GIF. This is the infographic it created for me. Right there. This was about stop saying the market is crashing. Northern Virginia is hot. That was my whole thing. And so this was the infographic. It did it. Prices are also up 6.6. Should have said 6.6. And I was like, I'm not doing this again. I just went ahead and posted it. I thought that most people understand it's 6.6%. Inventory is still 55% lower than 2015, despite the recent rise. So I just, and the thing about this, I'm getting them good information, posted this April 7th. One like, thank you, Ian. But it's just a continual posting of information, but you can get, chat can help you do that. All right. So this is giving me the analyze and metrics for an investor. Investors, take a closer look at the real estate market metrics for the current market. See, so I would rewrite that. Take a closer look at the Springfield real estate market in April 2025. I would rewrite that first line. Okay. Firstly, probably wouldn't say firstly, even though it's grammatically correct. First, the month supply of inventory stands at a low 1.02. What that means is, and I might explain that, but I'm going to use the basics to give them here. The 12-month change in months of inventory has been a significant increase of 130. I wouldn't put that in there because that just, the months of inventories jumped, by 100%. Well, if I go from a half to 1, a 0.5% to 1%, what's the increase on that? 100%. It's still statistically a hot market at 1.0 instead of 0.5. So stuff like that, the robot's not that smart. Okay. That's kind of the challenge. And so
the figures don't lie, liars figure.
yeah, exactly. It's up 131%. Yeah. Okay. Furthermore, the sold to list price percentage is a healthy 1.02, 102.1. So you can use that to get a script, and it's saying script over here, but it just means copy. I'm going to give you some copy. Okay.
Where are you gonna add that to?
So that one I might come into Facebook. I put a post in Facebook like this one. If I can get my chat to go here. Earlier, I put in, this is the copy for the house I was showing you that I'm going to list, right? Let's go back to my house. All right, newbies, let me show you something here. I searched my house earlier. Anything you searched once comes over here in recent searches. So this is the property I searched, and there it is. So I can go automatically straight to it. So I took this copy here and I put it in ChatGPT and I said, rewrite this property description in Dulles, Virginia area for SEO optimization. Because what I put in there, this is just what I wrote 2 years ago. Okay. And then it gave me, sure, here's an SEO optimized modern 4-bedroom townhome for sale in Dominion Trail, Dulles, Virginia, minutes from Metro Airport and WNOD Trail. Great headline. I might shorten it. I might put modern 4-bedroom garage townhome. Garage townhome, I think, is something that consumers would want to know. Am I right? Yeah. Welcome to this nearly new 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath Stanley Martin townhome in the desirable Dominion Trail. You see it. It's shortened what I wrote. That's great. Let me know if you'd like it shorter. Give me a shorter version for a Facebook post. This is the Facebook post that it's taking from my original copy, from this copy, and now making a Facebook post. Please rewrite for a LinkedIn post. LinkedIn's a different animal than Facebook. Okay. So now this is the LinkedIn post. So I'm going to hang on to these. And when I go active later on this month, I'm going to go pop these in there. I'm crossing the bridge here, folks. I don't like AI. I like AI, but I mean authentic intelligence. I don't like artificial intelligence. So anyway,
They use a lot of water.
that's just me. Yeah. Huh?
They use a lot of water.
I use a lot of water.
We use AI.
It uses a lot of water. I didn't know that. I know it uses a lot of energy. And then this is the infographic. It's still trying to create it. Yeah. And then this is the infographic I was looking for the information of the Springfield market. Okay. So just so you know, this is a great tool for you if you don't want to pay for smart charts. Okay. It's NANAR, RPR. It's automatically there. You put in any zip code you want or any town. You can put Old Town, Alexandria, Springfield, Virginia, Falls Church, Virginia, whatever. It's going to give you this great information, automatically pop it together, and then you can do the report with, what kind of report do I want? Print this into PDF files. You can upload that. You can still post it on Facebook. I mean, it's Facebook is the more robust social media because you can add so much more to it. You really can't put PDF files on Instagram, can you? I don't know. Yeah, no, really? Okay. So you can't really put that on Instagram. So, but if you have some good data here, you could easily just pull this, not F11, excuse me. Print screen. Oops. Print screen. Pull this like that. I just created a picture and now I can put that picture somewhere. Let's say I go here. Hey gang, here's the latest. Let me see. Hello, my Springfield peeps. I'm showing my age. Okay. Friends. Yeah, friends. Yeah. Hey, Spring. Here's the latest info for our your real estate market. Okay. And I'm going to post that. There's the chart I just cut. Okay. It's now ready to go. What do I want to do? Invite collaborator, check in. What am I going to do? I'm going to do Springfield, Virginia. Because what happens when I do Springfield, Virginia? Do y'all know what's gonna happen when I do Springfield, Virginia?
When someone clicks Springfield, Virginia, they will find your shop.
Yeah, and it will also go to Springfield and do this. Oh, you want to go to Springfield? Okay. Let's put you in the Springfield area. So it's not going to flow so much to Loudon, Prince William, Chicago. It's going to, oh, Springfield. Okay. So Springfield, Virginia friends. I'm going to say Springfield, Virginia friends.
And you not hashtag or?
No. I probably should, but I'm not going to. Post preview, post. So see how quick that was? But I'm using these tools that automatically give me the data. Sure, add a button. No. I've just started doing this and I just want to see how long it takes for someone to actually pick up the phone and call me. Wow, you win. What do you mean? You're the first one in 14 years to call me from my Facebook. It works. There you go. There's my post. So we'll see what the insight does on that. What's happened here? It's what you get when you have a business page. It shows you what's going on. 38 views, 22 reach. Anyway, moving right along.
Did they invite you to monetize?
No, not yet.
They invited you.
Oh, wow. You're popular. So this is Springfield, March 2025, market data from Bright, put in here very quickly. Okay. Now, that was in our RPR. I did ChatGPT, showed you what's going on with that. And then this one here, I'm slow to take you down this path, but it's a really, for those that like data, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna let you know it's here and I'll post it for you. It's Purdue University, migration by county. What this does in essence is tells you where are people coming from based on the IRS filing. So we've got in Fairfax County, 901,000 that are not moving anywhere, 383,000 not moving anywhere. These is all of Northern Virginia. But then you get down here, looking on the left over here, they're almost California. The biggest county that people are moving from Northern Virginia to is San Diego. Yeah, they're moving to San Diego. They're moving to Los Angeles. I'm sorry, excuse me. This is the other way around. This is inflow. The most that we're getting from is San Diego and Los Angeles. Okay. And then Hawaii. So this is telling me how many individuals came here from this county. Most of them are in state. That's pretty normal. But it was what I was looking for is, okay, yeah, I need referrals. What area should I go to get referrals? Because people come to Fairfax, Arlington, Prince William County, and voila, it's San Diego. I need agents in San Diego. I need agents in Los Angeles. In fact, I got a buyer that just got referred to me from Los Angeles. He's coming back over here to the Pentagon. I need someone in Hawaii. Who would have thought? People moving in from Hawaii. In Bexar County, where the heck is that? In Texas, Illinois, Cook County, Maricopa County, 336 households came to our area. Queens County, New York, Harris County, Texas. So I go in, I know, okay, they're not just coming from not just from Texas. Texas too wide. You know, what area do I need to find for Texas? I need to go to Bexar County, 648 people, 278 households came from Bexar County to Northern Virginia. I need to find an agent in Bexar County to join my Instagram. Okay. Because my Instagram is more geared toward agents than it is to individuals. But then I start calling Bexar County. Well, how can I do that? How can I make that a little bit easier? Not so much AI here. Oh, but one more thing on AI. You call up someone that you know that's in your database. If you've been keeping notes on them, we get an AI summary. Lets you know how much you've been connecting with that person. Nice little thing, but we got to feed it to get the information. But this little teardrop right here, this one right here, This is referrals. Map. Search map. Bexar County, Texas. San Antonio. So that's where it's located. It's San Antonio. So this is showing me all the agents and how much they produce. So now I've got, all right, these are the people I want to go after because they have the highest level of people coming to my county. Not just I want you because you're from Texas. I want you because you're from San Antonio. Does that make sense? So then I can like go to all of them if I want. I can make, this is by production. So these are the people and what their production is. Okay. Bruce Foray. Karen Gonzalez. I clicked the wrong person for some reason. I mean, I'd love to be with all of them, but honestly, I need the ones that are doing business. Okay. So Karen has 17 units. All right. David has 6 units. Not as much a big player for me. Sorry, Fwang, I'm going to pass you by. Sorry, going to pass you by. I mean, you might say it would be good to have all of them, but the challenge I have is like, you know what? I need the ones that are full-time and making it happen. There you go. Who's that? Carla Haley. So now I contact Carla. Carla, I'm reaching out to you specifically because I don't know if you knew this or not, but your county is dumping more people into our county across the country than anywhere else in Texas. You're the highest level of Texas coming to Northern Virginia. I want to connect with you. I deal a lot with Pentagon. I deal a lot with this and this and this. So now, hopefully, I'm a target for when they have their 300 and some families, someone's going to come here. So you see how you use this tool to reach out and connect with the not so AI, the authentic intelligence. Okay. I'm looking for people that are dealing in big numbers. I'm trying to become their referral agent in Northern Virginia. If they don't have one, they may or may not know what's going on, but I did the research. I found out that this county has more people. Bexar County has 278 households that moved here from 20 to 21. Okay. The challenge with this, it is a lagging. It's like 4 or 5 years old. 22 to 23 is just now being released. So it runs a couple of years behind, but we still see that's a lot of people. And San Antonio's got some government and military. So that's probably what was going on there too. And I'm sure this is going to show a big change once we get past this COVID area. And I talked to the designer of this right here. He's a geek up at Purdue University. He goes, yeah, I got to update the numbers. I just update them as often as I can. He goes, but they only release it once a year. He says, so I got to do it again, probably by the end of the summer. But right now I'm going to go with what I got, you know. So I'm going to go to San Diego County and Los Angeles County and find some agents there. I mean, look at this. That's 1,180 plus this one in Texas. 1,180, almost 1,400 households just from those 3 counties. So at least I'm going to farm my name out there and say, hey, if you got people coming to DC, I don't know if you knew this, you're like the #1 county sending people to Northern Virginia. San Diego, #2 county, or San Diego's #1 county. Los Angeles, #2 county. Bexar, San Antonio, #3 county sending people to Northern Virginia that we know of. And this is just based on the IRS information. Here it is. Got it. So it's just another tool to use to let your sellers know I keep up with data. I know what's going on. Did you know that San Diego, Los Angeles, and such? Because then what would I might do with my listing?
Advertise it.
Advertise it to these 3 counties. Because I know we've got thousands of people coming just from these 3 counties into Northern Virginia. And what am I allowed to do with Bright MLS? I can send them a Office exclusive information. Do you have someone moving here? I don't know if you knew this or not, but you're one of the top 3 counties that sends people to Northern Virginia. Is that not a good, thank you. I thought it was good. Now that's authentic intelligence. But now you're sending it to agents as many as you can. Do you have someone moving to Northern Virginia? You're doing a video, you're linking San Diego video. Hey, are you from San Diego County? Did you know you're the #1 county in the country that's sending people to Northern Virginia outside Washington, D.C.? This video is for you. Hey, are you in Los Angeles County, California? Did you know that you're the 2nd largest county sending people to Northern Virginia, which is outside Washington? This video is for you. Hey, are you in Blexar, Texas? Do 3 videos and you put Blexar, Texas on that video, and you do it 3 times, put 3 different towns, because those towns are then putting that video right there in that town. It's not putting it in Fairfax, it's putting your video surrounding San Antonio, surrounding Los Angeles and San Diego. And so you, the Northern Virginia realtor, are showing up in California and in Texas. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you can also offer that as a.
Back to I'm at the listing table. Here's what I do. Okay.
And I can help you find, if you're moving out of the area, I can help you find an agent there.
Yeah.
Before you even get there. I can get
Exactly.
you hooked up with them.
And that's another thing is I got to figure out how to do that. Where are our people moving to? It's in here. Just
Yeah, I can
I was
tell
gonna-
you there.
I can figure. I was on the phone with the guy. I was like, he goes, well, I said, well, does this mean this and this? He's like, hold on a second, let me get back to my introduction page. Because when I was doing this with Purdue, this in essence is my page that reminds me what I did. And he goes, yeah, he goes, but I get a lot of calls from journalists and stuff like that. He goes, yeah, I need to update it. It's coming up by the end of the summer or
Only
something.
if you click county outflow.
It was a listing presentation.
Huh? Yeah. And what I twisted it to was AI, using AI in your listing presentation. Because I'm just telling you, you go to here, put your thing together. Okay. It's all templates. There's not a lot for me to tell you. So what I wanted to bring to the table was what AI tools could you use to increase your desirability as a listing agent. So, all right.
People that you know what you're.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, let's see if it gave us a infographic yet. Yeah. Now, I don't know if I'm right or not, but on ChatGPT, if I leave the page, does it quit working? Do y'all
I
know if
think
it
so.
does it? Oh, okay. Well, I'll just leave it here and see if it comes up with it.
So we're-
All right.
This is Purdue.
Purdue, here's the front page. And let me email that to you. What I'll do is I'll send the email to everyone and say, to those who came to this morning's class, you'll understand what this link is about.
And if you didn't.
If you didn't, don't call me, watch the video.
Here's the link to the video.
Here's another way to ignore me. All right, there we go.
If after you.
Okay,
watch the video, you
here's
stop.
what I am gonna do is I'm gonna stop sharing. And oh, hi everybody. Thanks for coming out. That's pretty much the end of the show. So I'm gonna stop the meeting unless anybody's got questions. Anyone got questions?
I don't, no, but
Okay.
thank you. Great.
Thank you, Laura. See you later.
Okay.
Bye,
All right.
Zanika. Bye, Monica.